All right, Sean, we got Bank of America here. This one right here, this is kind of like your grandparents' stock. Um, it's one of these. It's been around for a long time. Uh, look at it back from the mid '80s all the way to 2007. It had a decent climb, even with but this one's still definitely recession prone. Like whatever the recession does, it definitely does. The tech bubble, the dot-com bubble back in the late 90s. Boom, let's go. Hurting. Uh so and then the recession from '08. This is, I guess you can kind of argue this might have been a leading indicator in its peak of like even like in 2006, November 2006, and then we saw what happened with the market and all the way down. This one right here, I guarantee, can almost guarantee. I can't guarantee officially, but I can almost guarantee that if you look at this chart and you look at even if you look at the Nasdaq or the Dow Jones, I bet you it's similar in the sense that when the economy was at the very lowest in 2009, I'm sure it's around the same date, and we saw that, and it's a leading indicator because this is like, I don't know if you remember back to 2008, but people were hurting, like starting right here. People still had jobs in 2007, 2008, right here, 2009, hurting all the way to 2011 and 12.
Oh
So
yeah.
through these 4 years.
I think didn't they have like Countrywide back then, the mortgage lender,
Yeah,
and they
well,
got caught
eventually
up,
they
and
were
then
just,
they had a bunch of bad mortgages on their
yeah,
books. I'm sure it took forever to get that
yeah,
off the books.
they bought a bunch of smaller banks, or they ate them up, thinking that they were getting a discount. But yeah, I don't I guess if you like Bank of America, you kind of just I guess not risking too much, I would say, even though it can go from 53 um to three, what was it? Yeah, to three
$7.
dollars.
Oh, so yeah. Well, that was 2008. I
So
mean, that was a weird time, especially in the
it was almost
banking
gonna go bankrupt.
sector.
Remember that? It was almost gonna go bankrupt, and it wasn't built out. Down 93% from its high. Like,
Yeah, again, but that what a buying opportunity that was, right? I mean,
even then, like, you could have bought at that point, you would have been shaky because it would have been
yeah,
like
but you could
15,
have. It's up to
$5.
18 bucks. You sell it in like a year or two, and you make
Yeah. They're
five times
saying
on your money.
that with this recession, we're going to see a lot of similarities, and that we're not going to see a V-shaped recovery like we did in COVID. It's going to be similar to this one, where it's just going to be a long recovery.
Slow march
Yeah,
out of
slow,
the.
and then that's going to be for a lot of stocks.
I don't know. A lot of people are saying a lot of dire things, but I mean, just look at these companies' statements, though. They're still making money. People are still making money.
Yeah, but they know they're making money from like yesterday's numbers.
Correct.
They're when they're laying off, when like Elon
Backwards.
Musk says, "Hey, I'm gonna fire 3,000 of my employees." Like when Ford says that as well. When they all say that, they're not saying. I mean, we already talked. We talked about this many times that companies, they don't really care about for the employees. Like, oh, okay, you know what? Everyone's keeping their job because we had a fantastic 2021.
Yeah.
Therefore, everyone's going to have their job for 2023, 2024. You guys don't have anything to worry about. We made a lot of money back then. Nobody's losing
Yeah.
their job.
What have you done
No,
for me lately?
no. It's exactly, what have you done for me lately? Um, and that's what they're basing on. Hey, you know what? It looks like we're not going to make as much money next year. So let's go ahead and cut the fat right now,
Yeah.
and get rid of some of the stuff.
What is that? Where does that leave us with Bank of America? I mean, it seems like not a risky bet, but then
Um,
again, you have these times like in 2008 when they had all these horrible
yeah.
mortgages and they
And who's to say that they don't still?
right.
So Bank of America seems to always be in the middle of controversy, in any controversy. Um, that's why I mean, do you like the stock or not?
I don't know. Here's a news article right here. Bank of America tests no down payment mortgages.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
It
we're
doesn't
back
sound like
here
a red
again.
flag.
We're back there again. I mean,
And yeah, no down payment mortgages for if you can get a loan, like these are you're talking about like the doctors and stuff. Like if you can, it's super hard to get a loan right now. If you can get a loan right now, that means you're supposed recession-proof job. So that's why they might be trying that. But either way, like who's to say like the recession-proof jobs aren't gonna disappear like they did in 08?
Yeah, I mean, so Bank of America, bottom line, I guess, is it's like you said, your grandparents' stock. It's not they're not going anywhere. But I don't know what kind of returns we can expect to see moving forward.
You do pay, they do they banks are always known for dividend pay.
Yeah, we got a
So
dividend yield of 2.63%,
so
which is pretty good. But then you,
catch some coin like that.
I
But
mean,
it's either you're in it for the if you're in it for the dividend gain, then you can argue just go ahead and get yourself a
but at that point you're a boomer and
yeah,
you need
go get your go invest in like Vanguard and stuff.
yeah, exactly.
Um, so it's you got to realize you got to I guess you got to know what. Maybe this could be a good diversified one where you can tell your buddies that you're diversifying by saying you're getting good money at the yield, like the AT&Ts of the world. But yeah,
I mean, we're not let's see, 52-week high of $50.11, 52-week low of $29.67. So it's towards the low end of the 12 or the 52-week high or the 52-week low. It's to the low end. So I mean, maybe it's a good deal. I don't know. I'm gonna pass on this personally and just kind of keep an eye out, maybe, because I don't know what we're walking into here with this economy. The bank seems to be really touchy with the broader economic business cycle. I mean, just look at that. That's a chart of
I don't think
recessions from the past 30 years.
This is not,
So I mean, walking into what I mean, I don't know what we can expect in the next 6 to 12 months, but I assume it's not going to be good for this stock.
To think that you can get rich off the stock. Man.
Oh yeah,
if you have a little bit of a chance, then what are we doing here, right?
yeah. I mean, especially at our age, you want to get into something that'll get you a better return, maybe a little riskier. At least part of your portfolio, and then yeah, with the broader economic stuff going on and uncertainty, I would sit this one out.
Even if it gets up to $50, it's can't get too excited about that.
Yeah.